Hi there, this is Richie Faulkner from Judas Priest at Guitar World, talking about all our favourite players and what we get excited about musically. Expanding on some of my favourite players, I've talked about Schenker, I've talked about Hendrix and Zach and Dave Gilmour, and taking elements of those guys and trying to put them in a format is something that I always do. It's like you look for those guys for inspiration. If I'm in the studio with Priest and I'm creating something that hasn't been created yet. So if we come out the studio with an idea for a song and now I've got to put a solo on it that doesn't exist. It's not, I can't play the version that KK did, or I can't play the version that Schenker did on Lights Out. You've got to make a statement of your own. So my goal is to always try and encapsulate my own voice, but always look into those guys for inspiration. That's partly, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, there are people that do what we all do, and they've got into a place where we now aspire to be them because they're that good. They turn us on musically. We're going to look to them for advice and what they do. So an example of that might be if we do like a riff in B, we'll try and get some Schenker in there. We'll try and get some Hendrix in there. We'll try and get some Dave Murray in there from Iron Maiden, and we'll see how it goes. So this is, again, totally non-scripted, but you'll see differences in pick style, differences in legato, or the way the notes are picked, or the notes are phrased, the notes are bent. There's different, and hopefully you'd hear different elements of each different player in there. And obviously I'm overstating them, but then somewhere in there is your own voice, which people hopefully pick up on, you know. So let's see what we can come up with. So in that, I mean, there was a couple of different kind of styles in there. There was a more Schenkery based thing, and there was definitely some Davey Murray from Iron Maiden stuff, which was the more trilly based neck pickup type. That sort of stuff, that kind of trilly, and there's no, I couldn't tell you if they are eighth notes or 16th notes or 32 notes. I don't care, and I don't think he does either. It's it's what you feel and you put over an emotion from that. So there's no rules there. There's no box that has to fit in. And also going from that Murray type stuff, you can then pick some notes out as well. Like, so if you went from the more trilly legato to a more concise picking stuff, something like still on the neck pickup, by the way. So you can still get that attack if you pick it hard enough with the neck pickup. So something like that. So you're combining, there's a bit of Zakk Wylde in there, there's a bit of Murray in there. I mean, there's tons of stuff in there. They got it from other guys as well, you know what I mean? So again, it's just demonstrating different pickups, different picking techniques, different legato styles, that sort of stuff, which is everywhere in my playing, as you probably know.